Dina? Jesse? Dina?
Is there a cinematic here? Oh, there's not. Why do I always think there's a cinematic here? It's at the end of day 3.
Where are those two?
Yeah, there's not a cinematic there. Don't worry, people. Here's one. Skip it. So again, we're at the beginning of day 3, just like the beginning of day 2. It gives you the rifle. It forces you to have the rifle. We use the shotgun. I think in one encounter, just in one encounter, we use the shotgun. So we're going to need to switch it at the very beginning of this encounter. Well, not at the very beginning. I'll show you where. So wait till Jesse starts running forward again, because he does wait for you. He's going to ask you to boost him up, switch to the shotgun, and then spam triangle.
Okay, go for it.
So you got to switch right before you climb up. You don't waste any time that way. If you switch any earlier, then you do waste some time.
Okay.
Jump up. You can get a push from Jesse here. I'll try to get it. If not, I'm not going to restart for it. But you got to stay a little bit more left than you think you need to. You can get him to push you the whole way
I didn't
onto this log.
tell her you knew.
That way you don't have to
What you're
go around him up here, because he likes to juke and like get in front of you up here. It's so annoying. Restart as soon as her knee is on the ground, pretty much, or like above the thing that she's climbing. You're gonna shoot this window out. Just a reminder, if you didn't swap to your shotgun, you should do that very soon. Shoot the window, jump through as soon as you're on the other side, but before your feet hit the ground. Restart. And kind of hold up and just a little to the right when you start running there, because the camera's a little to the left.
jammed.
Yeah.
Now, as soon as you hit triangle here, restart checkpoint, and then hit it again. That just makes sure that Jesse's in the right spot.
Give me a hand.
It speeds him up a little bit.
Through here. I just gotta ask. Why didn't she tell me?
I'm
about
holding sprint. You don't need to do that.
Listen,
Here's another long load
sure-
screen. So right when you're about to squeeze
She'll
out of
tell
here,
you
she
about
like bends over and jumps. There's the restart checkpoint. We're gonna wait for 10 seconds just to skip the load screen again. And this encounter is really interesting. Actually, it's not interesting at all. You just run past everybody. You jump right here and do another jump. That's it. Just 2 bunny hops. Squeeze between these 2 people.
Take him out!
Jesse killed one. Jesse just killed one. Sometimes he does that. Jesse just killed a guy. Climb it. Climb it. I'm not going to do that again. It's so easy. Just watch it again if you need to. Dive under this. Sprint. And you're good.
once things are wrapped up here.
Look at this mess.
The aquarium. It's right next to that Ferris wheel.
He's hoping Tommy has the same info.
So you're gonna knife off this. Knife a little bit early. And I tried to do that trick where you hit L1 and X right before you hit the water. It didn't really work though. Just try to ascend as quickly as possible. Then dodge off of this. I think I just said that dodging off those things is faster, but knifing off the first one is faster if you do it right. Climb up these.
Where now?
I like to dodge crouch here. Other people like to dive under it. That's why they like to dive under things, is because sometimes that happens. But I think that dodge crouching is a little bit faster if you do it right.
Let's see.
That's why some people like to dive under stuff. I'm still gonna dodge crouch. I hit L2 too early. That was my problem. Like at the end, I hit it too early. Okay, so there's a weird jump here. I'm gonna make a save for this. So you can jump onto the escalator.
If you told me you were leaving.
It worked. It was a little sloppy, but it worked.
I would have come, you know.
Now what you want to do is you don't have to move the camera once you get over there. That's perfect. There's a little bit of a stumble, but it still looked really good. Don't move the camera. You don't need to move the camera, but you need to be holding forward on the left stick and roll it to the right as you're about to jump. Like, watch the controller forward and roll it a little bit to the right, like that, right as you're jumping. And up and right jump. Just like as you're flicking it.
I would have come, you know.
Just watch.
If you told me you were leaving.
That was pretty good. She still landed like an idiot, but whatever. So just roll that stick around. And do not cut this corner too close. If you run into this railing, it won't work. Don't run into the railing. Swing it wide around the railing, but not too wide.
If you told me you were leaving.
Like right here. Sometimes it doesn't work. You gotta go around. It's a really hard trick to do.
I would have come, you know. If you told me you were leaving.
Roll the left stick. That's okay. That's fine.
I would have come, you know. If you told me you were leaving.
That's good. That's really good. Dodge knife up this. This is faster. And select your shotgun. You're gonna need it in the next encounter. Dodge. Dodge. And there's a restart checkpoint coming up right here. It goes from being just restart checkpoint to restart checkpoint and encounter. Wait for them both to pop up. And then restart checkpoint. Make sure you've selected the shotgun. It'll make your life a lot easier. Dodge, shoot this guy, and then sprint. The dog died too. Sometimes that just happens. Hopefully you're okay with that. Sometimes this guy hears you. If he hears you, kill him. If he doesn't, if he hears you before you encounter him, he can shoot you. Otherwise, just keep going. I should have made a save. I'm just gonna restart encounter. So dodge, shoot, sprint. If the dog doesn't die, you can just run around it. I don't think it'll get you. I think I always kill it, actually. I think I always end up killing it. This guy doesn't see us yet. If he does, just shoot us. Just shoot him. If he does see us really early, just shoot him. Go under. Now, you can get the sprint all the way up the slope here. I don't know what causes it. I don't know why it happens. So we got the sprint. It's so fast. And I like to go prone under this. Climb, you can just climb instantly. Just spam X.
I think Abby picked the aquarium on purpose because it's so damn hard to get to.
Climb this. As soon as you're about to climb this, there's a cinematic that you can skip. You can just jump straight off this corner all the way down. Get in front of Jesse. Don't restart checkpoint here. You don't need to.
So what's the plan? We take these guys out and steal their
It's
boat?
just gonna slow you down.
Definitely taking their boat. It's up to them if they want to get in our way.
Hopefully it's a small crew.
I like to dodge and stuff in a couple of those spots just to make the movement a little bit tighter.
Got it. Come on.
And just keep swimming underwater. You can swim past Jesse here,
Come on.
but he will pass you. He's like a dolphin. Look at him. How does he swim like that, especially with jeans on? And why does everybody they wear their jeans in the water? I don't get it. So hang out next to Jesse here.
You four.
It'll speed him
Take
up
the
a little
land
bit.
bridge to the marina. The rest of you, we hold here. Wait for orders.
See, look, he goes for the rope a lot sooner.
Wait here while our guys
Wow.
are being sniped?
I just learned that. Happy Asteroid, shout out. Just told me about that. That's huge. Dude, that's a big time save for my runs. I just learned that. So yeah, you're gonna surface and he's gonna put his finger over his mouth and like hush, basically. You can't skip that. I was trying to skip it just now. But then if you hang out next to Jesse when he's by the wall, that'll cause him to swim to the rope a lot sooner. Did not know that. Awesome. Perfect timing too for this tutorial. And skip cinematic here.
Got the engine back up. Where should I put in?
Park it on the other
This
side.
this strat's pretty straightforward. Just climb up here. Start running.
Go check.
I've never been alerted by them. I don't know what happens if you get alerted by them. I've gotten close every time, but never actually been alerted. If you get alerted, maybe you want to restart. I don't know. Maybe not. So I knife off this. I tried to do that aim trick thing. I don't know. Didn't work.
It's a trespasser!
Let's do that one more time. It's pretty straightforward though.
Got the engine back up. Where should I put in?
Park it on the other side.
Copy.
Start sprinting.
You hear that?
Oh, someone in chat just said if you get alerted there, nothing happens. Okay, don't restart. If you get alerted there, don't restart. You're fine. You can just sprint the whole way. I like to knife off this and try to surface as soon as possible. Triangle. That was fast. That's really good. And just start the boat up.
Take her out! She's taking the boat!
And the boat is really hard to control,
Move in!
but we'll try our best. Oh my god, dude. What? What are we on? Okay, don't do that. I'm not gonna reshoot that either because, like, y'all aren't gonna repeat that, I hope. Take that corner a little bit wide. Try to ride these waves the best you can. Sometimes you get good waves, sometimes you don't. Or you get good resonance, I don't know.
No one's following.
I think it's RNG.
Right. There's the Ferris wheel.
I take this turn really wide because you have more momentum going over this little barbed wire thing. Get over it sooner. We used to do a restart checkpoint here, but I don't do it anymore. I'm not sure if it's faster or not. I just drive the boat up to the fence. Plus this load screen is like a minute and a half. Get back in that boat. With triangle. Don't hit X, just hit triangle. Take this turn a little bit wide because there's a wall there, but swing into the water here. It's very rough riding down these waterfalls sometimes, but
Kidding me?
it's fine. Gonna start it back up. In other words, the game is loading in the next area and giving you a very delightful illusion that it's the boat's fault. Now, the game's just thinking real hard, so it doesn't look weird. Take these turns a little bit more gentle. Don't like be really aggressive on the left stick and like hold left and then hold right. Just be kind of gradual and do more of the turning with the camera. It lets you take those turns a little bit faster. It's still very hard to control though, don't worry. It's very hard to control.
Oh, God.
I like to aim for this corner up here and a little bit to the right so that I don't bonk into this wall here. I like go at like a 60-degree angle on the right side of that corner. Like if you're going straight toward the corner, go a little bit to the right. Alright, get out of the boat. Select your pistol. Alright, big boss time. You can restart right here. Or skip puzzle, I mean. Yeah, the card is a puzzle. It's crazy. I mean, it makes sense. So you got your pistol out, right? If you have your shotgun out, it's okay. It'll just be a little bit slower. The pistol, shoot and run to the right.
Goddamn bloaters! Wondered whether you
And
fucks
that's
were
it.
in Seattle.
That's all you gotta do. Runner doesn't even show up. That's all you gotta do. I just wanted to see if that would work. It seemed faster. Right, and then you go straight for this triangle prompt here, hit triangle and move it. But I just want to show you something really funny that I love. Watch this. If you make any sort of collision with these pull balls here, they duplicate. Watch this. Damn, 2 of them. Why? Who did this? Anyway, don't do that in a run. I just think it's really funny. Go to this, hit triangle, move it out of the way, and as soon as you can aim, restart checkpoint. Run up to the chain.
Almost there.
Just take this route. There's nothing special about it. Just go this way. And when you're about halfway between these pillars, you can restart checkpoint here. Somewhere around halfway. And take the boat directly to the right. You get this, the boat dies a lot sooner if you go to the right as opposed to going forward. Oh, here, let me do this again. So, as soon as you're trying to start the boat, triangle, 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 triangle. Wait for the, here, let me show you that again. Wait for the generator prompt to be at the bottom. So wait for it to hit the bottom and do double triangle and hit it as fast as you can. There you go. And you go underwater. Pretty much as soon as you go underwater, you can restart checkpoint. And don't surface all the way. And then, okay, I don't know if you saw that, but you swim forward just a little bit, and then you pass the boat. Once you pass the boat, you swim just a little bit to the right. You angle it just barely to the right. I like to use high contrast display to see exactly where I am. Now, apparently there's a way to skip this slow climbing animation. I saw Anthony do it in his run. I don't know if it was intentional or not.
We can make it.
I don't know how the hell he did it. So I'm just gonna try it again. I don't think it's gonna work though. Maybe I'll swim up really late. No, I don't know. I don't know how he did it. I have no clue.
That was good.
Fuck it. I can make it.
That's 5 seconds of possible time save. Okay, as soon as you can aim, restart checkpoint. Then you dodge knife. Dodge, climb, dodge knife. These are non-sprinting knives, by the way. You can tell by the way the animation looks. Then dive under this. Then dodge and get over here quickly. Dodge crouch. Then dodge knife. More dodge knives. That was a little sloppy, but you get the point. Just dodge knife through that area and take that path. Try not to bump into shit. Oops. See, don't jump too early. Sometimes when you try to climb and you hit X too early, she just jumps instead. Now as you're on your way down, after you jump over that little fence, you can restart checkpoint here. There's another unnecessarily large load screen here for just saving like 2 seconds. So stay on the screen for another 10 seconds. And as soon as you move here, dodge, knife, climb. Perfect. That is so good. Just climb that as fast as possible. If you end up messing up the dodge knives just a little bit, you might need to dodge a third time. So dodge, knife, dodge toward where you need to climb. But try to do what I just did. That's the best I've ever done it.
Jesus.
Bad dog. So spam L2, try to dodge here. There you go. Try to get that dodge.
Stupid dog.
And then as soon as you can jump, and then dodge knife. Perfect, perfect corner. And then as soon as she starts on this door, you can skip cinematic. So all you're gonna do here is mash square. And as soon as the square prompt goes away, as soon as Ellie starts to take the knife back, skip cinematic. Home stretch. Now this is where the cinematic is at the curtain. Triangle, you can skip it right here. You gotta skip all these load screens. I think that technically the run ends as soon as the park shows up in the bottom right corner, but just to make it easier on the mods, skip this next cutscene. I think that we might require it, so you should definitely skip this next cutscene. So again, just pay attention to the circle, wait for it to disappear. One more cutscene skip, and bam, there's Abby. That's the end of the run. That's the end of Ellie % anyway. I'm probably just going to add on to this whenever I do my full game tutorial. So if you're here for the full game tutorial, which will probably be a long time in the future from when I recorded this, then keep watching. But if you're doing Ellie %, that's the end of the run. So here's what you do. After you make it this far, you got to check your time. So you can open up load game here and look at your time. Hey, that would be like an actual good run time. That's just a coincidence. So you look at your time here. This is 2:05:17. This isn't a run, so it doesn't count, of course. And that is literally all you have to do. Just show that. Since we're doing unrestricted runs, that's all you have to do. You don't have to show your cheats or accessibility features because you're allowed to use them. You don't have to prove that they're off because you're allowed to use them. And if you quit before you showed the time, then you could just go here and show it here, and there's your time. And yeah, make sure all that's in your video when you submit it. And yeah, look at the rules. If you're gonna start submitting runs on speedrun.com, I have a separate video talking about how to do that. I want to pop me back up. I have a separate video that talks about submitting runs. I will say that there's some outdated terminology in it. The runs used to be called accessibilities versus no accessibilities, but now it's called unrestricted versus restricted. Unrestricted is the one that we're doing, where we're allowed to use these accessibility features. But otherwise, that video that I put out is solid. So if you want to start doing runs, go check out that video. And that's it for Ellie %. Thanks for watching.